Hey, today we're gonna do a special edition. This is going to be yoga in jeans because I sat there thinking, man, I really want to put out a YouTube video today, but I don't really want to go change out of my jeans because I put a fair amount of effort into zipping these up. And I thought, there's probably a whole bunch of people out there that are like, I really want to get on my mat today, but I don't want to change clothes. So today I'm just gonna put together a short flow for you in our jeans and whatever you're wearing right now, so you could just get a little bit of movement on your mat without changing your clothes. So let's scoot on back, jeans and all, to our mats. Take off your shoes. That's easy enough to do. And just find yourself with a little bit of movement here. Just bring your feet comfortable distance apart. Now, raise up the toes, spread them out, and then place them down, finding a little bit of space between the toes, pressing down into all of them. And let's bring our arms just out to the side, just a little bend in the elbows here. And start by just moving the hips a little bit back and forth, keeping the feet rooted down firmly. And I'm telling you, these are not those fun sort of stretchy jeans. These are jeans. They don't give me a lot of wiggle room. I don't even know what I was thinking putting them on today. Just kind of see what kind of movement you have in your body here from side to side. Mine's crooked. I can see it in the screen. I can really sort of throw it out to the right and to the left. I don't have so much movement. Just see what's going on in your body. And then bringing your hands to your hips. We're going to add the front and back with the side. So really sort of a hula here. Just finding that full motion. And if you find yourself in a certain place along that circle, I found one right here where you're just like, oh, that's a good stretch. Feel free to just hang out there for a sec. Then continue on. Maybe you'll find another one. And then continue on. Maybe switch directions. Keep the face relaxed, slowing the breath. Just starting to work out some of these nooks and crannies that get stiff. One more circle here. And then coming back to the center. Keeping the feet firmly planted. Let's inhale our arms overhead, nice and slow. Use your whole breath to get there. And then exhale, bring your hands down the center line. Inhale overhead. And exhale down the center line. One more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Now this time, inhale the arms overhead. And hold on to the right wrist with the left hand. And then cross the right foot over and stretch towards the left. So you're pulling a bit on that right wrist, opening the chest up more to the ceiling than towards the floor. And you can move a bit here. It doesn't just have to be a hard stretch. Just find what feels good. And then switch sides. Holding on with the right hand, left leg crosses over. And find that stretch. Couple more breaths here. And slowly release out. binding the front of your mat. Now remembering that a lot of the movement we do today may just be a little bit less because we're just going to be a little bit constricted. So let's inhale into our chair pose. And then exhale, fold all the way forward. Come halfway up. And go ahead and step it back to a plank. Even, that's as far as I go in my jeans. It might take us a couple steps to get there, and that's okay. Now, holding here in your plank. Unlock your elbows. And think about pressing down with your hands and also pressing down with your feet. Really engaging the core. And then slowly start lifting your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Maybe your feet need to come a little bit wider than they usually do. Maybe you need to find your whole down dog bigger if you're wearing jeans. Feel free to walk this out a little bit. Just like when we were in plank, think about pressing firmly down into the hands. And whatever part of your foot is touching the mat, press down firmly there as well. Now, I don't know about you, but my jeans aren't going to allow me to take a big step to the front like I like to. So I'm just going to take lots of small steps up and then inhale here halfway. And exhale, fold a little bit of softness in my knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lift the chest and then exhale, hands down to the heart. I'm going to step it back here with the right foot and find warrior one. Now, warrior one is not a pose we need to go down deep into anyway, so your jeans might actually help you here. That might help you find a little bit more softness, a little bit more grace in your pose instead of trying to push yourself quite so deeply. Settling in here, really pressing down into that back foot, especially the pinky toe side, and just rest your left hand onto that thigh. And we're going to inhale the right arm forward and up. Really reach. As you exhale, reach that arm back and then turn to watch that wrist. And then inhale, forward and up again. And exhale, reach it back like somebody is gently pulling your hand. So a really long reach here for the whole circle. One more. And reach. And then coming just back to center here. Noticing again here, if you haven't watched the Warrior One tutorial, how our hips are the same angle as this back foot. Leave them that way. And either interlace the fingers behind, or if you're tight-shouldered like me, hook the thumbs. You want to be able to squeeze the shoulders back. Now keep your hips as they are. We're going to hinge forward from the hips. So I'm coming towards that top right corner of my mat. I'm not twisting myself to come over the front. But pull really long here in your spine. Keep reaching back with the arms and breathe. On your next inhale, release the hands and sweep the arms all the way overhead to your Warrior One. Exhale, soft bend in the elbows, lift the chest, let the arms fall behind. Inhale, forward and up. And exhale, lift the chest, soft elbows, relax them back. One more of these. And exhale, relax them back. And bringing your hands to your hips. And on the bottom of your next exhale, step the right foot forward. Finding the other side, so stepping back with the left. Giving yourself that moment here. Settle into warrior one. Notice how it's different in jeans. Maybe a little bit higher, not as deep. And maybe that's a good thing for your warrior one. Just relax the right hand onto that thigh. And inhale the left arm forward and up, long reach. And as you exhale, turn it back. Watch your hand as it circles around. And 2 more of those. Inhale forward and up. And exhale, sweep it back. Inhale forward and up. And exhale, bring it back. Now from here, again noticing your hips. Which way are they facing? Should be the same angle as that back foot. So probably more towards that front left corner of the mat than towards the front of your mat. Interlace the fingers or just hook the thumbs. See how my shoulders tend to jump forward if I interlace my fingers? That's too tight for me. I want to be able to open them back. So I'm going to hook my thumbs, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back, and then I'm going to hinge forward from the same direction as my hips here. So not over this front leg, but a little more towards the front corner of that mat. Lengthening my spine, holding really strong in the legs. And breathe. On the next inhale, release your hands and sweep it all the way up to your warrior one. And exhale, relax the arms, lift the chest, let them float down. Inhale forward and up. Lift the chest and relax the arms back. One more. And exhale, just relax them back, bringing the hands to the hips. And at the bottom of your next exhale, step it forward. Finding the feet either all the way together or hip distance apart. How do you like your chair? And then inhaling to your chair. And exhale, fold forward. Come halfway up and then hold here. Maybe a little bit higher so you can really lengthen the spine. Keep breathing. Pulling the shoulder blades close to each other in the back. Don't lock the knees. And on your next exhale, relax your upper spine, finding a little bit more bend in the knees and fold here. Maybe not folding as much as we usually do. That's okay. Relax the head. Imagine a weight on the head pulling down. Maybe even holding onto opposite elbows. And imagining weights on the elbows pulling down. Releasing the hands. And we're going to step it back to plank. Again, we're in jeans, so it might take us a couple of steps to get there. Strong plank here. And let's find just a couple of shoulder taps. So my left hand's going to come tap my right shoulder and then release. Right hand, tap the left and release. Really mindful here. Just keep going with this. Keep holding your core strong. And keep breathing. So your body doesn't care that you're in jeans right now. Give yourself one more each side. And then slowly release your knees, your thighs, your stomach. And find a cobra here. Pull the chest forward and up and hold here. Keep breathing. Reach back with all 10 toes. Squeezing the elbows in. Shoulders back and down. And then just take a curious little peek over the right shoulder. And over the left. Look forward again, keep breathing. And release all the way down. Now bend both knees. And give yourself a couple of circles here. And reverse the direction. And then press yourself up through all fours. And find your downward facing dog. And right away, walking hands to feet or feet to hands, whatever's going to be better for you here. And then come halfway. Fold forward. Rise all the way up, flat back. And prayer hands down to the heart. Now let's start with either prayer hands at the heart or hands on the hips, however you're more comfortable here. And we're just going to cross the right knee over the left. Now stay right here, or if your body and your jeans allow, you can find that second wrap. Relax the arms out to the sides. Now we're going to cross our left arm over our right. Let's start with once, finding a hug. Either stay right here or find that second cross to eagle. Breathe. Relax your fingers. Now release the arms. And release the legs. Shake that leg out. And then switch sides. So starting with just crossing the left over the right. You can stay here. Or you can find that second wrap. One side's always easier than the other as far as balance. This is my bad side. Now with the arms, the right goes on the top. Start with just once. Giving yourself a hug. And either stay here or finding that second wrap. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Just try and make your way back. One more breath. Release the arms. And release the feet. And find yourself with a wider stance here. Again, with our jeans, maybe not as wide as we're usually able to go. Toes pointed out. And then find a bend in the knees. I'm not going down as far as I usually do here in my jeans. And that's okay. Maybe give yourself a little bit of wiggle. See if you can find a little bit more space in those jeans. And let's find the arms either out, prayer hands to your heart, maybe prayer hands overhead. See what feels best for you today. And then just lift the right heel. And bring it back down. Lift the left. And bring it back down. The right. And then switch left. And release. Now get ready. Both. And release. And both. So a little bit deeper. Breathe. And release it a little bit deeper. And then all the way up. Release the arms. Turn the toes in. And inhale overhead. And exhale, fold. Come halfway up. And walk your hands towards the right. And reach the left arm up. You can just keep your hand on the ground, or you can hold onto your ankle. And I can't remember what I said. I think I said left arm up, so it's your right arm that's up. Looking down. Just walk it on over towards the left. And then it's your left arm that reaches up here. You can keep the hand down or hold on to that ankle. The spine is long. Breathe. So here it's not about folding down close to the leg. It's about opening the chest more towards the ceiling. So you want to pull the spine long in order to do that. And release. Walk your hands back to the center. Hands right under the shoulders. And then inhale here, lengthen the spine halfway up, hold your breath. Keep holding it, bring your hands to your hips, squeeze the elbows back, like you're squeezing a basketball. Exhale, rise up. And heel toe the feet in. Now doing the impossible, and sitting on the ground in your jeans. Oh, there's not a lot of give here, guys. Not a lot of give at all. So finding a bent knee, hold on behind the knees. And grow tall. Shoulder blades close to each other in the back. Lift the chin a little bit. Now keep all this length in the spine and rock back just a bit, lifting the feet. Let's keep our calves parallel to the floor. Now if you find yourself starting to round into this, then just come back down. You're still getting a lot of work in your core just by sitting tall here. Now wherever you are, release your hands. And turn your arms and your torso towards the right. And towards the left. To the center. Lengthen. And then release. Find yourself laying down. Bringing the feet wide, let the knees fall in towards each other. walking the feet in close to each other. Let the knees fall wide. Chances are your jeans are going to catch you here before you get too much of a stretch in your hips. Maybe walking the feet a little bit further away. Just experiment here until you can find a little stretch in your hips, even with your jeans on. Maybe you're stretching a different place in your hips than you typically do in this pose. Relax your face. You can go ahead and keep your eyes closed here. Keep your legs as they are. And on your next inhale, just bring the arms straight up and overhead. And as you exhale, like you're making a snow angel, just sweep them down along the ground, down next to your sides. And inhale straight up and overhead again. And exhale, like a snow angel, sweep the ground. And give yourself a couple more of these at your own breathing pace. As you're ready, start making your way to your Savasana. If this is relaxing, you can keep your legs like this, or you can bring either one or both of them straight. There's no rule that's saying your Savasana has to be symmetrical. Do whatever makes you completely comfortable. And make any adjustments here that you want to make to become even more comfortable. Whatever sort of wiggles you need to do to really settle in. Spread your fingers and your toes really wide. And on your next exhale, let them relax completely. And let that soft relaxation travel up your arms and your legs, through your hips and shoulders, and meeting down in your belly, where you find your natural breath rising and falling. Stay here in your Savasana as long as you like, as long as you can manage. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hitting your mat in your jeans. And thank yourself for giving yourself the gift of breath and movement. Namaste.